皆さん、こんにちは。今回はボクシングメディア、プロボクシングファンズが行った TJ ドヘニー選手のインタビューを翻訳しました。インタビューでは、井上選手との試合を振り返り、ニックボール選手との試合への意気込み、さらに井上選手とジャーボンテイ・デイビス選手の対戦についても語っています。それでは始めましょう。
This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by TJ Doheny, who faces Nick Ball March 15th here in Liverpool. Another big fight. TJ, how does this compare to any of your other big fights? Because you've had big fights over the years.
Yeah.
Where do you rank this one?
Yeah, no, it's right up there. You know, I'm moving up in class as well, so it's an opportunity to become a two-weight world champion. So it's right up there, like in my maybe top three. You know, like you got to say Inoue, the undisputed. They try to unify against Danny Roman, and now this one to become a two-weight world champion, Nick Ball. So yeah, it's right up there.
You made the point in the press conference that you've come from one world title fight straight into another. What was sort of the thinking? You know, did you ever think maybe I'll just have a warm-up or anything? But you seem to just gone straight in.
Yeah, it's not really warm-ups I was thinking of, but I did think that I was probably going to have to get one or two more wins to get myself like back up in the rankings before I'd have any opportunity. But thankfully, Nick's answered the call, and good on him as well for having the balls to do it. You know, so I am grateful for the opportunity, I will say that, and it's going to make for an absolutely cracking fight. Our styles are really going to mesh in there.
I'm hearing obviously some of the comments he made in the press conference about the Inoue fight and how it finished. Has that just motivated you that bit much more to get the job done on March 15th?
ここでのインタビュアーの質問は、先月行われた記者会見でのニックボール選手とのやり取りに関するものです。そして、この元動画は投稿されて間もなかったので、現在のドヘニー選手へのインタビューだと思って取り掛かったのですが、ドヘニー選手の服装が記者会見時と同じだったため、先月の記者会見後に撮影されたものだと思います。
TJ Doheny last fought Naoya Inoue. You were asked about that fight, Nick, and you said, I think the other lad quit. You're talking about TJ Doheny here. He hit him with a body shot.And he was complaining about his back. His back may have been sore, but you just carry on. I think he quit. Do you stand by that, or do you regret those comments?
No, I don't regret them, defo. To be honest, I didn't even watch the fight, but I seen that little clip and he got it with the body shot and said something about his back. But obviously, only he knows, doesn't he? At the end of the day, only he knows. But that's just my opinion. I got asked the question, so I answered it.
So it was an uneducated answer then, because you should have watched the end of the 6th round, is when the injury occurred. I sat down on the stool, and then my instruction was to go back out, bite down and get some respect back. And when I went out to bite down, my back I just couldn't generate any power on my right leg. So it was either wave it off or just stay up on the ropes and get pummeled till the referee stopped this. So
yeah, do that then, innit?
Yeah, I guarantee you won't be doing it anyway. I can guarantee you that.
Didn't carry on fighting, no, did you?
So you can say what you want anyway.
No, just have. It doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
You're talking about a fella quitting, right? If you're talking about a fella quitting, right? Now you're defending your world title against this guy that you thought quit at a lower weight class. What does that say about you?
I'm not speaking about you quitting. He said it, not me. I don't care what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I want to show this lad, like, you know, that there's no quitting me, and he's gonna know in there. It's going to be the toughest fight of his career, and yeah, he's going to find out very quickly that you know, he's in there with a real dog, and there's no quitting me.
What's your prediction for fight night? How do you think this plays out?
I think, as usual, it's probably cagey early on, and just because we probably be aware of each other's strengths and attributes until we start figuring each other out. But I say it's slowly going to develop into a cracking war, and you can expect some knockdowns in there as well.
I just want to talk about the Inoue fight. Obviously, fighting one of the greatest fighters of this generation, probably going to, you know, first ballot Hall of Famer. What was it like? Did it live up to the expectations of sharing a ring with someone like that?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And especially I was having so much success in there. You know, it wasn't like I was a lamb to the slaughter in there getting beat down. You know, even the rounds I was losing, I was still having some success in there, and I was bamboozling him at times with my feints and my footwork. And we knew he was wary of my power, so we tried to play on that as well, you know. But unfortunately, yeah, that shot that snuck around the back at the end of the sixth messed me up, and now I got to live with the what ifs because there was still 6 rounds to go. Who's to say I wouldn't have put one on him over them final 6 rounds, you know? I know who's to say he couldn't have either, but I'm living with the what ifs now because of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, talk to us about sort of the moment sort of the fight ended, because like you say, you were doing well in the fight, you know, it was shaping up for a good second half, and then it sort of it was a bit bizarre the way it ended. Just talk to us about what actually happened.
Yeah, so just at the end of the sixth, I shelled up on the ropes, and I kind of like tucked and I turned, and it was a body shot he was throwing that just snuck around the back, and it hit the muscle beside my spine and just pushed the muscle across, and I felt it, and I kind of limped back, sat down in the stool. Wasn't a problem, didn't feel a thing there, and my coach Hector Bermudez was like, he's turning the screw with it.
ヘクター・バミューデス氏は TJ ドヘニー選手の他に小国幸則選手にタイトルを奪われたジョナサン・グスマン氏の指導もしていました。
He said, you got to go out here and bite down and get some respect back in this round. And I was like, right, here we go. Tactics are changing now. It's time to bite down and, you know, go toe-to-toe with him. And I walked out and I went to D up and couldn't bring my hands up fully. And I just felt that twinge really bad. And I took a step back and then I went to go again and I was like, nah, I had to raise my hand and halt it. It was either raise my hand and halt it or just D up on the ropes, and he was just going to pummel me till the referee stopped it. So I think it was a smart thing to do, and lived to fight another day, and now I'm straight back into a world championship fight, you know.
What was the most impressive thing about him as a fighter?
The way he was cutting off the ring, and you don't think he's putting the pressure on, but he was only when I watched it back I was like, fuck, you know, he was cutting off the ring really well, and his accuracy, his punch placement was just where he was hitting me in all the right spots, you know, that way. So it wasn't more the like, I wasn't feeling like the thudding power. No, I'm not trying to say he doesn't have that, but the shots that he was throwing, it was more like they were just all in the right spots, you know what I'm saying?
If you win this fight, do you think, you know, you'd like to welcome him to the featherweight division for a rematch?
I can never see me having a rematch with Inoue again, but who's to say, like, once I get my hands on that featherweight belt, that, you know, there's a story behind it, there's unfinished business, you know, you just never know.
You know, a lot of people, you know, fantasize him against Tank Davis. Do you think that's just, you know, a weight class too high? I don't even know what weight that would be at, maybe 130, but is that just too much, or do you think he's capable of going up there and being a Tank Davis?
No, Tank's an absolute dog, you know, but if they were in the same weight class it'd be a cracking fight, but there's too much of a gap. I think 126 is in a way ceiling, I really do.
Yeah. Well, TJ, I appreciate your time. Obviously, 15th of March, you're fighting Nick Bull. Just any final words, any prediction, any message to your fans?
Not so much a prediction, but the fans can expect fireworks. It's going to be a great fight, and I'll be walking away as a 2-weight world champion. I can guarantee that.
TJ, appreciate your time.